Well, I think that the realization that paradigms have often anchored people into um, pathways or routes and blocked out the possibilities that should be there for other exploratory pathways to take. And so the long established thing of pages of books and printing, etc., have gotten us into the assumptions or paradigms about how we're meant to read and study. And when you have something interactive and flexible like a computer that can portray characters, symbols, etc. on screens, you just are open up a whole field. And the trouble is the exploration of that new open whole field has been curtailed considerably by the prevailing paradigms of the time. And so, the thought of how you can jump around inside with hypermedia was a marvelous good thing that Ted Nelson helped. I guess Ted and I both independently invented hyperlinks, but he was a great one for helping promote and expand it. But that, for instance, was so non-paradigm, it just didn't fit. But yet if you really built your structures and links flexibly, it could just help study considerably. Big advantage. But other options for the way in which you portray things can be considered also. And one of them is the interesting things that Frode Hegland has done with his hyperwords. That, what can you do looking at a word to get some added information about it? So we added just one feature in our system. You could say jump word to jump to the next occurrence of it or previous, but also jump word dictionary. And that would take you to a dictionary description of it, which was great. But Frode has done just considerably beyond and more flexibility of this thing of how the computer can take the content of a word and do many things to show you more from that. And it's just a very interesting, not obvious, but apparent thing that you can do, but it's bound to have trouble with the paradigm situation. It'll mean something other I'll have to do, or it's different from the way I've thought before or done. And anyway, the general thing about getting our populace to think about computer screens as doing more than just showing you what the book page could do is a very important sort of new exploration. I say new exploration because I don't think it has been pursued as fully as capable.